Hey guys, what's going on? Clemens back on the channel and welcome to Legendenstatus, the channel which is supposed helping you becoming the best version of yourself and getting the Legenden status. Today's topic, the biggest regrets during my 20s. This time I took some time to sit down and script the video a bit, that the video hopefully will be more fluently in comparison to the last one. And this channel of course is all about improving ourselves, and language skills are also a field where we can improve. So let's get started. Yes, the regrets are really painful things, and in terms of life lessons, I guess I had some big ones. That's why I want to talk about it and release my soul, talking to you guys about my regrets. And of course I'm telling you this also to build a better future and not doing this mistakes I did again. Just let's get started. Starting with my first big regret, which was worrying too much about the opinion of other people. And I can say that in terms of, for example, the career I chose, which I'm honestly not really happy about anymore. Because it doesn't serves my passion or is not aligned with it. But back then, when I decided to start this career path by going to the academy, I was not thinking about that. Moreover, I think I was thinking about what would society me to do, or what would the people around me might think about what would be best. And I am surrounded, or were surrounded by people, or it's not the people, it's more the mindset of going the safe way and doing a safe, quote unquote, study subject and becoming an official and doing a 9 to 5 and doing like everyone else. That's why I was worried about others' opinion. And yes, for me it's a big time regret, and the reason for that is just simply that I was afraid of confrontation with others, with the opinion of others, other ideas of life from others versus my own, not being able to stand up for my vision. But more so earlier, I didn't have any vision. That's also another problem. But also I had the need, to create some peace, or I thought I would create peace with society or so by following the opinion of others, because I don't want to discuss. Yes, it gave me some sort of peace at first and spared me discussion, for example, with, I don't know, grandparents or whom else. But in the long run, everyone who does it like me will suffer from lower self-esteem and low confidence, because in the end, when you're at home by yourself, your conscience will speak to yourself, and about your dreams and your true aspiration and your authentic visions of life, but you realize that you didn't have the courage to make them real and choose instead to make the opinions of others real, avoiding your authenticity. And the feel of regret is, in my opinion, as like the punishment from your soul to it, or the punishment of God. If I would be in the same place, I would choose definitely differently to save myself from the pain of regret. And I want to add something to this. The catch to this, that I thought that others would have another opinion on a specific topic, or only the possibility that if I wanted to do something and I thought somebody would dislike it, I would avoid it. But the catch here is that often that what you think others think about you and the things you're doing is not true. It's just imagination of your mind when you are in the state of fear, and this fearful mind kinda tells you lies or gives you just a negative imagination of the future, but it's not mirroring the reality. So the next regret I have from my past, that I didn't seek my passions and talent. This is also a reason for choosing like the safe way in terms of career and doing a 9 to 5, because I didn't take the time for myself back then when I was younger to really sit down and think about what are my passion, or what is the passion that I want to follow, which are the things that I really like. And I was so caught up in this traditional mindset that this and that is fun, but you can't do money out of it. But in reality, today with social media and the internet and so on, you can make money with everything. And actually, the safe way earns you less money than the fun stuff, mostly, if you pursue it in the right way or market it in the right way. Yes, and also I didn't thought about my talents, or I didn't took the time to really write them down so that I am aware of them. Like, back then I really enjoyed to organize things, planning events, for example. This is one strength of mine. And also on the other hand, I like creative stuff. I also like connecting with other people, and I neglected this talent or tendency to a safe path which doesn't serve any of my passions and my talents now. And now I have to find an alternative after I'm finished with my job, which is double as hard, because I don't have that much time anymore, like when I was in high school or at university. Yeah, we get what we deserve, we get out what we put in. So that's life. And the third point here on the list is that I did too little action. That's also a big regret, because I still, in some sort, I have the tendency to overthink many things and give in to the fear of failure, for example, and fear of judgment, which is already explained in the first point. One, I was often too passive then, doing anything. When you don't get out of your comfort zone, the comfort zone shrinkens, so you get even worse when you're comfortable and doing nothing. And now I know any action and failing is better than over analyzing things and waiting for the perfect moment to start. Like with YouTube, back then, 2017, that is where my self-improvement journey started, when I discovered How to Beast. He speaks a lot about this classic self-improvement stuff, which many young people can relate to, like me. and I really had the vision and passion to do a YouTube video by myself, but you know, I waited like 5 years now to start it in English language, and now I wonder what would have been now if I started 5 years earlier. Maybe my English would be much more fluently, or yeah, the video itself would in general would be in a much higher quality. But I didn't start because I thought, yeah, I don't know, I didn't know what I was waiting for, and now I'm making YouTube video and failing every YouTube video and trying to improve step by step, week by week. And the last regret, the lack of consistency and discipline, because when I did something, I didn't stick to it long enough to see serious results or achieve some sort of greatness, or yeah, a status that I was proud of. The only thing that I like to point out here are two things. I'm quite proud that I'm consistently now lifting weights for I think 2 or 3 years. That is what I could implement over the last years. And another thing was, I started 2 or 3 years ago a 30 days cold approaching women challenge, where I approached every day at least one strange girl and asked for a number.
Excuse me, quick question. Do you know if there's anywhere around here I can get like some real authentic tacos?
And yeah, that was a really amazing time. I totally crushed my confidence or my comfort zone, and gained so much confidence, and to the point that I didn't have any fear at all, and had some enlightened experience, and was free and finally able to express myself, and had such huge momentum. But what I did was I stopped, because my ego was like became really big, and so I stopped and paused and gave up the momentum, and yeah, like my confidence decreased again, and I become like an average person again. And yes, that is what I really regret, that I didn't continue my journey back then. As I said, I lost momentum, and I should have been more consistent and more disciplined. The video is long enough now, and I pointed out some big regrets, and I think some of you are also guilty of one of them, and are preventing you to achieve a successful and happy life, not only for yourself of course, but also for others. I will do anything I can to avoid these mistakes again, so that I can move forward and become a better person and become Legendenstatus. Okay, bye bye.